The prestigious Fred V. Keenan Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to individuals with a long history of service and dedication to our industry. To be considered, individuals must have exhibited strong influence on the status of the industry, project a positive industry image, be responsible for positively affecting the industry in general, and have provided a history of dedicated service to the American Supply Association. As we did a year ago in Las Vegas, we are extremely pleased to recognize two individuals with this honor. Since the inception of this award, 12 distinguished individuals have received this award. Fred Keenan, for whom the award was named, Carl Newpert, Ed Felton, John McDonald, John Martin, Frank Finkel, Nick Joffre, Morris Beschloss, Joel Becker, Dottie Ramsey, and last year, Joe Paling and Joe Mayali. This year, the ASA Executive Committee has accepted the unanimous recommendation of the Keenan Award Selection Committee and is presenting the Fred V. Keenan Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Jeff New, Chairman of Mid-City Supply, and Mr. Gary Jones, Eastern Division Pricing and Vendor Relations Manager for Hajoka. Our first recipient is Mr. Jeff New, Chairman of Elkhart, Indiana-based Mid-City Supply. Since first being bitten by the ASA bug at an ASA national convention in the late 1970s and jumping into ASA full force during a young executives meeting in Vail, Colorado in the mid-1980s, Jeff has been one of the association's most fervent supporters, punctuated by him not only serving as ASA president in 2008, but also through his long-term involvement on ASA's Government Affairs Committee and overall advocacy efforts. Jeff started working for his father Sam's Mid-City Supply at the age of 10, sweeping floors and filling orders. Sam New started Mid-City along with partner Mel Cohn in 1947, when the duo moved into an empty store in Elkhart, Indiana, and sold plumbing supplies. The company transitioned to wholesale only in 1953, coinciding with a move into a larger building. Like many in a family-owned business, Jeff worked Saturdays and during summer vacations through high school and college. After graduating from Indiana University and doing a one-year stint with Lee Supply, Jeff joined Mid-City Supply full-time in 1976. He served as president of Mid-City from 1979 to 2020 and is now chairman of a company that has expanded to 9 locations in Indiana and Michigan. His sons Dan and Jordan are co-presidents and represent the third generation of family ownership.
Hi, Jeff. I want to congratulate you on this wonderful honor. It's so nice to be recognized not only by your company, but by your peers. And this is just a great honor, and I'm so pleased to be able to pass my congratulations along.
While growing Mid-City into one of the most respected distributorships in the industry, Jeff found time to give back to the industry through a variety of regional and national association leadership positions. I knew ASA was important to our industry, to my company, and to myself, Jeff says. At those board meetings, I realized I was surrounded by people smarter than me, so I asked a lot of questions and learned a lot. New presided as president of ASA during a critical juncture for the industry's only national trade association. With ASA staring at a crossroads of relevancy at the time in the industry, New hired current association CEO Mike Adalizzi to steady the waters and drive the association forward. As I was going through the chairs, it became apparent to the leadership that ASA was in need of a refresh, Jeff recalls. The hiring of Mike Adalizzi gave us the needed spark to regain our importance to the industry.
Hello, ASA conventioneers. It's my privilege and honor to be here sharing a few words about a special friend of all of ours, somebody that we're delighted to be honoring today, Mr. Jeff New. He's been an inspiration to ASA. His leadership and dedication have been remarkable to buying groups, to the chairs of ASA, and as our president, government affairs. It's been a privilege for Consolidated Supply and Mid-City to have multi-generational friendship with the News and the Newperts. And again, it's just a wonderful achievement that he's so deserving for. And Jeff, I know Carl would be very proud as well. Thank you for your dedication and your commitment to the industry, but most of all, thank you for your friendship. You're positive, you're an inspiration, and you've made this a better industry. Congratulations.
Jeff notes the creation of the ASA Education Foundation's Carl Newport Endowment Fund and the development of a strong ASA government affairs program also have had the greatest impact on the PHCP-PVF industry over the last 2+ decades. Speaking of advocacy, Jeff's involvement with ASA's Government Affairs Committee started in 2006. He was chairman of the committee for 11 years from 2010 to 2021, and now is chairman of the association's New Advocacy Strategic Council. Jeff also has been heavily involved over the years in ASA's Political Action Committee. It is up to us to communicate directly with politicians in Washington to tell our story and let them know their actions directly affect our businesses, our customers, and our employees, Jeff says. It is important that we all get involved. We need to have control of what message they receive. Giving back to the industry has made its way to the third generation of Mid-City family ownership. Jeff takes great pride in seeing his sons Dan and Jordan also being involved in ASA, with Dan finishing up his term as chairman of ASA's Emerging Leaders Group in December.
Hi, I'm Rex Martin, and Jeff and I have been friends since we were 7 years old. Played a lot, had a lot of fun, grew into adults, and he has worked tirelessly to make a Mid-City Supply a bigger, better distributor over the years. He also has given tirelessly to the industry through ASA networks, and I thank him for that and the impact that he's had on our industry.
Jeff and his wife of 46 years, Eileen, are kept plenty busy with their 5 grandchildren. Their third son, Seth, is a senior manager of business intelligence and strategy for Dr. Pepper in Dallas. Looking back, Jeff recalls the long-term strategic plan the association developed in 2007. A component of the plan was to become a vital part of our industry, he says. While that is always a moving target, I think we are achieving that goal. ASA has more programs for its membership than ever before and continues to look for more ways to be relevant. ASA is in a good place right now. On behalf of the ASA Executive Committee, it is my pleasure to present the 2022 Fred V. Keenan Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Jeff New. Like the 13 other individuals to have received the Fred V. Keenan Lifetime Achievement Award, Gary Jones has a long history of service to the American Supply Association and to the industry. Now in his 46th year in PHCP-PVF distribution, Gary spent the first 40 years of his career at Eastern Pennsylvania Supply. When Hajoca acquired Eastern Penn, Gary became a Hajoca Profit Center Manager in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, before moving into his current role as Eastern Division Pricing and Vendor Relations Manager for the national distributor. Gary credits Eastern Penn owners Guthrie and Jack Cunningham for encouraging him to get involved in industry volunteer leadership at a young age. They strongly encouraged me to get involved on the regional and national level and to make a difference, Gary notes. As I transitioned to Hajoca under the leadership of Rick Fantham and Jacques Castoldi, the emphasis was even stronger.
Gary, congratulations on your Fred Keenan Lifetime Achievement Award from ASA. A super example of nice people finishing first, just like Fred himself. The 4 qualities that I admire about you the most are 1, your passion and pride in ASA. You're always a world-class ambassador. 2, your high expectations and functional competence, and you always do your homework. 3, your servant leadership. You get so much joy from winning through others. And 4, your kindness and caring for all. You make each person feel special, including me. Gary, it has been my absolute privilege to grow from colleague to friend in the years since you joined the Hajoca team. Thank you for being you. Congratulations.
Gary's regional involvement traces back to the Mid-Atlantic Wholesalers and Wholesalers Association of the Northeast, or WANE, the precursor to today's ASA Northeast Group. Gary served as WANE president and was front and center this summer when the ASA Northeast Summit made its successful debut in Philadelphia. On a national level, Gary is proud to have been part of the inaugural roster of volunteers to serve on what is now known as the ASA Plumbing Division Advisory Group some 10 years ago. Gary also enjoyed a stint as that group's chairman, which afforded him a seat on the ASA Board of Directors. Gary remains active with that important advisory group today. To lead a group of individuals who are owners of wholesalers and officers of manufacturing companies was very intimidating and humbling, for sure, Gary admits. However, we all had one goal: the betterment of the industry.
Gary, congratulations on this prestigious, well-deserved award. We at Proline BK are proud to call you friend. Throughout our time together, you have not only shown a high level of commitment to your employers, but you have also given back to make the entire channel stronger. Your commitment to ASA and its local chapters has been commendable. Thanks for all you continue to do.
On a personal note, Gary is thrilled to share the award with his wife Helen, who is here with him today. The couple has 2 sons, Brett and Tyler. Tyler and his wife Amanda are expecting a child in February, the Joneses' first grandchild. When reflecting on his nearly 50-year career, Gary says giving his time and effort to the industry was an easy price to pay for the relationships he has developed and maintained over the last 4+ decades. The greatest benefits are always the relationships, he says. They are irreplaceable. As difficult as it is, our personal and company goals should always take a back seat to the industry goals. Unless you put the industry goals first, you will never get the true value or meaning of ASA. ASA is the clearinghouse for the betterment of the industry, regardless of company size. ASA has found its lane and keeps moving forward.
Congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award, Gary. It is so well deserved. You've been such a mentor to so many of us. You always challenged us. You were always the wisest in the room. You always asked the right questions and you never let it go until we got the right answer. And for that, I learned a lot. And for that, we are all thankful. Congratulations.
On behalf of the ASA Executive Council, it is my pleasure to present this 2022 Fred V. Keenan Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Gary Jones.